Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Sword and Shield Wi-Fi battles. In the last episode, we were not in Series 6, but now we are officially in Series 6 at time of recording. In today's episode, we will be once again attempting to get our way back to Master Bolts here in the official Series 6 format. This time, we are going to be featuring a new team on the channel. It is a Politoed team with Poliwrath on it, so it's double Poly. That team's not legal anymore. It's double Poly with a Marowak, an Amoongus, and a Corviknight, and a Gothitelle. So we do have a Perish Song endgame if we choose to go that route. Typical lead for this is Poliwrath Amoongus or Amoongus Corv, I'd assume. Marowak is a really good anti-Trick Room option and just a really good option in general. So against that team, I do really like leading Poliwrath Corviknight or Poliwrath Amoongus with Politoed in the back. And then I think I want... I'm between Corviknight and Marowak. Corviknight really helps with the Primarina and the Urshifu, whereas Marowak would really help with the Gengar, the Clef, and the Durant. Although close combat should just do a ton to it anyway, so we're just gonna do this. This is the play. I suspect either Talonflame, Durant lead or Durant Clef lead. Yeah, that's my assumption. That is my assumption. My big assumptions for this. I think Durant's going to be a really big problem going into Series 6. I think it has potential to be one of the strongest Pokemon in the format, if not the strongest Pokemon in the format, because there isn't like Incineroar to really annoy it. So it is Talonflame. Okay. That makes my life easier. If it was Clef, I wasn't going to be able to dunk the Durant into next week. But because it isn't the it is the Durant, I can just opt to Rage Powder here, as they're going to go for Tailwind and Max. Yep. Most likely going for something like a Bug. They might Rock Fall. I really doubt they will. They could also opt to not Tailwind here. They could also just go for Dual Wing Beat, which won't kill our Amoongus because we are Copa Berry. Let's see. I don't... No. They have to just Tailwind. Okay. If they Rock Fall here, then Amoongus won't die. They Lightning. Okay, Amoongus isn't dying to this. Which is a good thing and a bad thing. There's Life Orb. Yep, makes sense. We get to B-Drum. Okay. So the reason that's a good thing and a bad thing... bad thing, because Amoongus doesn't die. However, because Amoongus doesn't die, we can Max here and Geyser the Piss out of that thing, and we can just fire off another Rage Powder, and that means we get Rain Up, while also most likely knocking out this Durant. Because we're at +6 attack now, and not a lot lives a +6 from a Poliwrath. And once we get Rain Up, then... our Corviknight in the back is a lot harder to break. I think, right, we brought Corv. And Politoed gets stronger as well, which is nice. Amoongus' Range Powder comes out. I feel like even if it goes for Dual Wing Beat, we should be living that anyway. Flare Blitzes. Okay. We should live this. Uh-oh. Poliwrath is really fat. Not bad enough. Okay, Durant, an issue. Durant is a really big issue. Okay. How would I have beat Durant? If I see Durant, do I just have to go Trick Room and lead Amoongus Gothitelle with Marowak and Politoed potentially in the back? Possibly. I think that actually is what I had to have done. Or maybe I should have just said fuck it and switched Amoongus out. Right? Yeah, I think that's actually probably what I should have done. Yeah, we can't win this game. I'm gonna play it out because there's a potential, but I really don't think I can win this game. We're gonna Scald the Durant, hope for a burn, and we're going to just roost with the Corviknight to try and roost off whatever damage I take this turn. I don't think Corviknight lives that. Yeah. Okay. To be fair, most Durants don't fucking run Max Lightning. It is really an interesting tech, though. No burn. Unfortunate for us. Alright, yeah, Politoed can't 1v4. That was a really bad start to Series 6 here. Yeah, I think if I see Durant, I just have to go Trick Room. That's my bad. That's me being like, ooh, Poliwrath. Show off Poliwrath. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the adaptation I need to make if I ever see a Durant again. So the question of the day for today's Sword and Shield Wi-Fi battle, because as always, in between game 1 and games 2, we do question of the day, and today's is thoughts on the legendary beasts. That's being Raikou, Suicune, and Entei. I personally really like Suicune. None of them are that good in VGC, gonna be honest with y'all. I think they're all kind of bad if I remember correctly. It might be different now that they can max. I think Entei maxing is a little bit scary. But I am living my best life. Okay, that team I do want Trick Room. That team I see things that I really want Trick Room against. So we're gonna Trick Room with intent to max Marowak most likely. Maxing Marowak is really risky with Dracovish and Milotic, but it's also really good for the rest of them. Corviknight also doesn't really help. So, that's what we're gonna go with. That is the plan. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to max Marowak in this game. Because Marowak's max Phantasm will be able to knock out the Dracovish and the Milo. I just need to play around the Milotic. So ideally, I can, put the Dracovish to sleep, but that would mean they don't attack my Amoongus this turn. They lead Dracovish Talonflame. Okay. Okay. So we might actually get the dream of putting that bitch to sleep. So let's Rage Powder. And then set up our Trick Room. It depends how Zoomer brained they are. If they're super Zoomer brained, they just Tailwind and Fish Rend. But because we're going for a Rage Powder, they can't actually redirect their stuff. So their best play, genuinely, is to dual Wing Beat and Fish Rend. But we'll see. We'll see if they opt to Tailwind. They just opt to Flare Blitz, actually. Okay. That shouldn't pick up the KO. Good. So we aren't going to be able to put it to sleep. However, Talonflame is officially neutered. Talonflame is officially neutered. And because we're getting up Trick Room without Milo on the field, we don't have... I can max Phantasm into the Dracovish with no care in the world to what the... to the Milotic. Because Milotic can't get its boost now. So, this is a good turn for us. Because I just do this, Dracovish dies to that, we Psychic into the Talonflame, Talonflame should not die to the Psychic. And that is how we become a true master gamer and completely adapt from last game where I realized, wow, Marowak really is just the best Pokemon in the goddamn format. And everybody is really sleeping on it because I've seen nobody say, oh, Marowak is really scary now that there's no Intimidate. Now that there's no Incineroar to pressure a Marowak, what the fuck stops a Marowak? They can't even switch here, by the way. So if they were able to switch, their best play would actually be switching out the Talonflame into the Milotic because I have to go for something like Max. I have to go for Max Phantasm. I give the Milotic the boosts. They take a Psychic regardless. And if that Psychic has a drop, then the Milo gets to be at +4. And then it can max, and it'll most likely live the hits that I dish out. So Dracovish is dead. T-Flame is most likely going to fall here. The Gothitel's Psychic. It doesn't. It goes for Taunt. Okay. That's fine by me. I don't care. I have Taunt, Trick Room, and Protect. I'm just clicking Psychic now. So ideally this is the Milo here. Yep. Okay. So. We're gonna Quake the Milo this turn and Psychic the Talonflame. Quaking the Milo here gives us a Spadef boost, gives us enough damage so that Max Phantasm will kill the next turn. And that is the play, and that's what we have to do that. Okay, so pick up the KO there. Okay, cool. So they max guarded. Okay, that just became a whole, like a way bigger problem. So, new plan. Can I taunt? I cannot taunt. We have to do this. We're gonna max for the Zarina, knocking out the Zarina, and then we Psychic into the Milo for a little bit of chip. Hope to God we don't get a special defense drop. We set up the Sun, which stops water attacks from doing a lot of damage, and then we go from there. Please don't get the special defense drop. Thank you. Max Geyser sets up the rain, yes, but it is weakened now, which means our Marowak should survive. We take 0 damage from that. Brilliant. Mint, dude. Mint. And we get to go for a Poltergeist and another Psychic, and I don't think we can lose the game at this point. Because it is a 1-on-3. And while Milo can do that, it only has 1 turn of max left. And it is such... Oh, okay, it is such a spare. So maybe we might not actually be in the clear. Because a Max Geyser in the rain will knock out our Marowak this turn. And then it's a matter of if it can break Corviknight. If I had Politoed in the back, we guaranteed one off of Perish Song. Guaranteed off of Perish Song. But we have Corv. Makes it a little bit more difficult. However, if our taunt wears off this turn, then I can taunt the Milotic, which will keep it from recovering and stuff. And I can go for Bulk Up here, taunt the Milotic, and that'll keep Milo from recovering. Scalds. Nice. We taunt. Good. Good. We're gonna Roost. And Psychic. Trigger more off, so Corviknight is the fastest thing, which is a little frightening. I'm essentially trying to stall rain here as well. Because once it's out of rain, it's not really going to be doing any damage to Corviknight. That burn is unfortunate that it gets it early. Don't get a Spatak drop, or a special defense drop, please. Thank you. I actually think we win the game here. I think I can Brave Bird. Brave Bird and Psychic will pick up the KO. GG. Yep. Very cool. Very nice. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of the Sword and Shield Wi-Fi battles. I'm really sorry about the first game where I just kind of brain offed and was like show off Poliwrath and I got 4-0'd. But that shows you the other mode of the team very well in that second game where we can end game with Corviknight if we get rid of anything that can really hurt Corviknight. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of the Pokemon Sword and Shield Wi-Fi battles. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.